Our parents are the most important people in our lives, and regardless of what kind of lifestyle they could give us, we should never complain because they probably did their best. In this video, it will seem like I will be complaining, but I'm not. I'm thankful to my parents with my life. But as a realist, I believe that there are certain things that if my parents would have taught me earlier, I would probably be better off. I'm not blaming them because they're humans and they aren't meant to be perfect as everyone else. But if you're a dad or a mom or when you become one, you gotta make sure that you teach these things to your children. And if you're a teenager, learning these things will make your life 100 times better. My parents grew up in an extremely poor family in a post-Soviet republic where they had to go through many hardships to find their way out. Life wasn't easy for them since the beginning, and all what they dreamed about was to make sure that I and my siblings won't suffer like them. They simply wanted us to have a better life than the one they had. That's why they got us into a better school, they paid extra attention to our grades, and wanted us to get into college and eventually find a good job in a good company with a stable salary. As much as I appreciate that plan would have never made me financially free. I would be living paycheck to paycheck all my life. Only when I grew up and experienced life by myself, I realized that if I want to be on the other side of the spectrum, I have to take some risks. Our parents love us so much that they're afraid that we'll get hurt if we take the extra risk. So they encourage us to take a more traditional path. But unfortunately, by doing what everyone is doing, you will end up where everyone is. So in order to make more money than everyone else, you have to take a different path, which is often more dangerous and risky. And that's something that most parents hesitate to teach their kids, including mine. We almost didn't talk about money at home. It was something that my parents would discuss among each other. And for some reason, my parents thought that as I will get elder, I will learn everything on my own. Now I'm just a little kid. I don't have to bother myself with this kind of things. I gotta go out there and play with other kids. And when I grow up, I will somehow understand everything. But the truth is, just because you're getting elder doesn't mean you will get financially literate. They're not connected. The only way to learn something is to either experience it or learn it from someone else. Do you remember your dad explaining to you why some people pay more taxes while others less? Do you remember your parents telling you the different types of income? Why one person manages to make millions while others struggle to make ends meet? Money works in a certain way. It has its rules and principles that you have to understand if you want to make a lot of it. Yes, of course, when you grow up and face financial problems, you will learn. But isn't it better if you learn them while you're still a kid so that you make wise decisions along the way and get financially free earlier? And lastly, social skills can make you more money than you think. This is something that I have learned too late in my life. When you get into the world of business, you realize that alone you won't go far. You need to learn to get along with people. You need the right people on your side. You need to be able to convince people to work with you. Even if you're absolute genius, without social skills, you will probably won't go far. Sometimes all that it requires is a great first impression to secure that loan for your business or attract a valuable partner. Even if you're just an employee, the better the social skills you have, the faster you will be promoted and eventually be paid more. Of course, money isn't the only thing in life, but it's definitely one of the most important things, and the earlier you learn how money works and how to make more of it, the better it is. So, good luck.